Killer wife thinks she can manipulate detectives. So if she's a killer wife, that means she killed her husband, right? Right? That makes sense. So let's see if we can figure out how to not get killed by our wife.
Somebody taking your husband's life for what appears to be no reason, you know.
This is my first time cheating on him. It was one time thing with me.
This is 33.
Damn, why does it sound like a lie already? Like she lying already. That's your first time?
Year-old Lasheria Hastings, a cheating wife, responsible for the death of her own husband.
Damn, why do I look like Boosie?
And although she will do anything to get detectives to believe she's just an innocent witness, it isn't going to be as easy as she imagines.
How do you think he got stabbed?
I have no idea.
Just keep in mind that it is a sworn statement for a murder
Damn.
investigation, okay? It's
Wait, predictions. Alright. Stabbed. He got stabbed. Did she stab him? Did she stab him? You know what? I did see a case where a woman stabbed a guy to death. I was gonna say maybe she got him stabbed by somebody else. But what do you think? She stabbed him or somebody else that she got to do it?
It's the law to lie to the police in a sworn statement. It's considered perjury, okay?
No, baby. No. You can't be go, baby. No.
Sometime after 5 a.m. on August 20th, 2017, Randall and Lasheria arrived at a close friend's home after a long night of drinking. Wasted and tired, Randall soon realized that he had lost his phone and decided to go look for it inside of his car. Lasheria wanted to help him and went to the car with Randall. The next thing that everyone in the area heard was Lasheria sobbing, panicking, and screaming. And right next to her was Randall, lying on the floor, clutching his chest. He had just been stabbed, and there was blood everywhere. Panic erupted as 911 calls began pouring in from the people who found Randall. At 5:50 a.m., officers from the Lubbock Police Department arrived at the scene. Assessing the situation, they transferred Randall, who was bleeding profusely, to a nearby hospital. Although Randall battled for his life the best he could, he had lost too much blood. He was pronounced dead after emergency services tried everything to stabilize him. It was at this point that one thing was blatantly clear. Lasheria was the only person who saw Randall before he was stabbed. But why would a wife kill her own husband, the father of her children? And why would she do it at that specific moment when there wasn't even an argument? There were only 2 witnesses of the crime, and one of them was dead. So the officer took the only other witness, Lasheria, into custody as the primary suspect. They began her interview shortly after her arrest.
Okay, so she's gonna say that somebody pulled up and stabbed him.
Police Department.
She's gonna have to say that somebody else ran up on them.
I'm just gonna turn on this recorder real quick. I'm go figure out. Talk to him real quick. Alright? You need water or anything?
No, I'm just cold.
If I had a jacket or a blanket, I'll let you know. What kind of phone do you have? Okay. Did you already ask her for this? I haven't asked her for this. Fine. I'm gonna show you this phone real quick. And you said earlier that you would provide consent to for us to download your phone, right? Is that your phone?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a passcode on it?
Yes.
What is the passcode?
My fingerprint.
Is there
Just your fingerprint, or is there like another code?
It's a knock.
A knock?
Like you got a knock on it.
How do you do it?
You like go like this and then 3.
So is it like on the number keypad?
No.
I've seen one of those before.
What's your name?
I don't know what she's talking about. A
How do you
knock?
spell your first name?
What kind of knock system is that? I never heard of that. That's different.
Or I-E?
IA.
I-A? Hastings? Hastings?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, I wish I had like some snack on, like some like
What's the
peanuts
phone
or
number?
something.
Was it black or navy blue?
Black.
Okay, and we're looking for evidence related to this investigation. Okay. If you consent to us viewing the contents of your phone or downloading the contents, just leave the sign right there. Hey, maybe just about pass.
Okay. I'm gonna record a statement. It's It's a recorded statement. Okay, it's for the investigation. Today's date is August 20, 2017. It's 8:27 a.m. In reference to case number 17-28053. Can you spell your name again for me?
LASHBRRIA.
Do you have a middle name?
Ambria Nicole.
Can you spell that for me?
AMBREIA. Nicole.
Nicole. And then your last name is Hastings. How long have y'all been in Lubbock?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, Paducah's a couple hours away. Isn't it?
How long we been, like, as far as
This
today?
week. This week.
I came, I made it in town about 3 yesterday.
Okay. And was Ray already here?
Yes, he lives here.
And y'all are married?
Yeah.
Legally?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's his last name?
Stewart.
Okay. What's his legal first name?
Randall.
Okay. And does he have a mom that lives here?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Patricia Price.
Do you know where she lives at?
Is that a duck or a snake on her arm? What kind of tattoo is that?
How long have you and Ray been married again?
We've been married for a year. We've been together for 2.5.
Okay. What's Patricia's phone number?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Wait, they've been together for 2 years, you said? Married for 1 year?
And so you got to town at 3 o'clock. Were you supposed to? Are you just coming to town because to see Ray?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been?
I had a baby shower to go to, but I mean I come down here to see my husband.
Okay.
And then sometimes he goes down here.
Okay, so you get in town at 3, and what do you do all
At
day?
3 I get here and I go to his job and we sit at his job or whatever, and then about 4-ish I left his job and went to the baby shower, and then after that I went back to his job and we stayed there till he got off work till about 7.
Okay, and what do y'all do after that?
After we left his job, we went to
The club?
we went. I dropped him off at his mom's house, and he took a shower, and I took my kids to his aunt's.
Okay.
And then I went to Co's and got something to wear for tonight, and then I went back to his mom's house, picked him up, and then we went to Cujo's.
Okay.
Cujo's.
Um,
What's Cujo's? A
who all
club?
Who all was at Cujo's?
Me, him, and my cousin went in my car.
What's your cousin's name?
Her name is Desiree.
How do you spell that?
Desiree.
What's her last name?
Excuse me. Laos. Elias.
What?
Elias. Laos.
Okay, how old is she?
I don't even know what she said.
Does she have a nickname?
Red.
Okay.
Sexy Red? She must be Sexy
So
Red,
you,
cousin.
Ray, and Red go and y'all start at Cujo's. Do y'all beat Alexis and
Yes,
Julius
we
there?
beat them.
How long were y'all there for?
We were probably there an hour before they came.
Okay. And what are y'all doing there?
Me and Red ate. When Ray walked around the club, he wasn't really. Me and Red sat at the bar, and he walked around the club, mingling or whatever.
Okay. And then what time do y'all leave there?
We left there roughly about 1:15.
Okay. And where do y'all go after that?
After that, we took Red back home,
Okay.
and then we went to
The stabbing happened.
7-Eleven. I'm not sure.
I think the stabbing happened
we
around
ended up going
5.
to Alexis' cousin's house.
Okay. Do you know where Desiree lives at? What's her address?
She's staying in Stone Hollow. I don't know the address. I just want to get there.
Do y'all stop at the 7-Eleven off of Parkway?
Yeah, I went about a car wash.
Yeah, okay. And y'all then go to Victoria's cousin's house? And what are y'all doing there?
He stayed outside for the most part, and I was in the house playing beer pong with everybody else.
Okay. And so it's you, Ray, Alexis, and Julius that are there that you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what time do y'all leave there?
I can't even tell you. What time we left? We left, I want to say about 5.
5 in the morning.
About 5, me and Ray had left.
Okay. And at that time, y'all go back home? What?
No, we were looking for a hotel to get, and we couldn't find one. So he said he had to go do something. So I took him home. I dropped him off at his house.
Where does he live at?
With his mom.
Okay.
I dropped him off with his mom, and then I told him I'll be back, and I had left, and I went to Aunt's house, and I never got out the car because Aunt never answered the phone. So, and I was texting Aunt, he never answered the phone. So then after that, Ray called me and was like he was ready, so come get him. So I was like, I'm on my way. So then I went to pick him up. Well, when I was coming up, it was a car coming out of his mom's driveway.
What kind of car was that?
I don't, like, it was like, I was probably like 3 houses down, and it was a car coming out. I don't know what kind of car it was. I just know it was coming out and it was leaving. And so then when he got in the car, his phone went to ringing, and he didn't answer it. And then it rang again, and he answered it, and it was his daughter's mom or whatever. And then he was like, I don't got time for her or whatever. And then she started texting his phone. And then we went to the gas station at 7-Eleven. And then after we left 7-Eleven, we went back to Julia's house.
What 7-Eleven did y'all go?
Or Easy Mart off 50th and University.
Okay.
I get them confused.
50th and there's a 7-Eleven there.
There's 7-Eleven. Okay, that's where we went to get gas.
And you know his phone? What kind of phone does Ray have?
I don't know. I think it's an LG.
Okay. Do you know his passcode?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I have no idea what his code is.
Okay. You know his phone number? Okay. And so he's getting these messages. Y'all stop at 7-Eleven, and then y'all go to...
We go to Julia's house.
Okay.
We went over there to go to sleep since we couldn't find a hotel.
Okay.
The timeline that LaSheria gives is scattered, but it is possible to summarize. At 3 p.m. on August 19th, LaSheria arrived in town to visit her husband and attend a baby shower. By 7 p.m., she came to pick Randall up and dropped her children off at her aunt's house. Then, along with one of her cousins she met up with, the three went to a local bar where they stayed until 1:15 a.m.
Cujo's.
LaSheria dropped her cousin off and started to look for a hotel to stay the night. When the couple failed to find one, Randall asked to be dropped at his mother's house for an errand he had to run. It was hours from this point onwards, close to 5 a.m., that the two went to a 7-Eleven and settled at their friend Julius's house. This was the exact location where Randall was stabbed and then transported to a hospital. It is important to note that Randall did not die at this point in time. He was still alive, and LaSheria is not aware of the fact that her husband had been pronounced dead.
And so when y'all get there, you pull up.
Yeah,
Wait, if he was still alive, then wouldn't he have, like, told, I guess, whoever pulled up, like, as far as, like, EMT or whatever, like, what happened, kind of? Like, shouldn't, unless he wasn't responsive. Maybe he wasn't talking to them like that, but maybe he was just, technically he was alive, but he just wasn't able to talk, maybe.
Was on the way to?
I don't. Oh, well, yeah, like, she was calling and texting his phone.
Do you know what she's saying?
No, he tried to show me, and I was like, I don't want to have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Like, it's been a whole bunch of crap with her. And I was like, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. And so he was like, babe, I don't know why she calling me and all this stuff or whatever. And the only conversation I heard was she was like, if your wife is there with you, why you calling me? So I don't know if he called her first or what happened, but she was like, if your wife is there with you, I don't know if she called, why you calling me or something. And then when we pulled up to Jermaine's house, I got out the car first and I walked in. He was still outside. Like, I thought he was behind me, but he was still outside. I don't know. I guess he was looking for his phone. Because when I sat on the couch, like about 10 minutes later, that's when he comes in the house and he was like, babe, can you call my phone? Because I can't find my phone. And that's when I called him.
So you walk in the house, and he's like 10 minutes later?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
And then he walks in the house and he's like, "Can you call me on the
Because
phone?"
he couldn't find it.
What's going on inside the house when you walk in?
Nothing. Bang was messing with Jermaine's hair. Jermaine was on the laptop
Okay.
messing with music.
And so you start calling his phone.
I didn't call his phone until he came in and said call his phone.
Okay. And so he walks back outside.
Mm-hmm.
How long is he outside?
I let the phone ring until it went to voicemail, and when he didn't answer, then I went out there to go help him look for it. But then when I get like to the door, like where their door is, I heard yelling. So I didn't know if he was on his phone arguing or what, but I heard yelling, and when I got out, like I could see him talking to somebody or whatever, and I was like, babe,
Or whatever.
he was facing this way, like he was like in front of my car, facing this way. And he was arguing with some dude. I don't know. Like I couldn't see. I just heard two men voices. And so then the dude took off when I said babe or whatever. And it was a car. It was a car that was parked
Or
on
whatever.
the street when we pulled up. But like I said, when I walked in the house, I didn't see anybody.
What kind of car was that?
It was, I don't know what kind of car it was. Like I wasn't paying attention to the cars. Like I said, it was a whole group of cars on the street or whatever. And I just went and parked. Because I was going to his house. Like, I wasn't paying attention to detail or anything like that. And then, when I said, babe, or whatever, then the dude took off running or whatever. I don't know if he jumped in the car or not.
Or whatever.
I don't know if the car was gone.
Which way did he take off running?
Towards, like, the direction my car was, he went that way.
Lashiria manages to muddy the waters even more by introducing a third party into her story. Not only that, but she is extremely vague with what she says.
Yep.
Either she goes into irrelevant details, like the car pulling out of the driveway, or skips important information like why they needed to spend a night in the hotel or why they came to their friend's house. Suspects often use tactics like this one to come off as cooperative while skipping important details. Lashiria continues to do this as she begins to describe the most important event, Randall's death.
So you would have saw him running down the street.
Yes, like, I seen him running.
What was he wearing?
I couldn't tell. It was dark. Like,
What did he look like?
I couldn't see his face. I couldn't even see my husband. I just knew that was my husband because he's tall or whatever. But I couldn't even see my husband or whatever. And then when I said babe, he took off. And my husband was hitting his chest like, F you, or something like that. So, F something. And I was like, babe. And then he walked back to the car. So I didn't know he was hurt until he fell. And so when I see him fall, that's when I took off running over there, and I was like, babe, get up, babe, get up. And he wouldn't move, and then I rolled him over, and that's when I seen all the blood. And I was looking for my phone, and I grabbed his phone, and I was trying to call 911, but his phone was locked, so I couldn't. So I ran in there, and I got Jermaine, and I was like, y'all, he bleeding. Like, I don't know what happened, he bleeding. And when Jermaine took off running outside, and I was looking for my phone to call 911, but I couldn't find it. And then my cousin,
couldn't find your phone?
My cousin was calling 911, and then Alexis said she had y'all on the line or whatever. So when she said that, I
Come
don't.
on, y'all. We all know women have their phone. It's a part of them. It's attached to their body, 24/7. You know what I mean? Their phone is no farther than 5 feet away at all times. It's within probably 3 feet from their body at all times. Shoot, it's the same for me. My phone is always on me. I go to the bathroom in my own home with my phone. If I'm going to the kitchen to grab something to eat, my phone's with me. Even if I'm in my underwear and I don't have pockets, it's in my hand. Or if my underwear is tight enough, I just put it within the waistband. Like, you know what I mean? People always got their phone on them, bro. So for her to be like, I don't know where my phone is. I don't know, bro. Both y'all don't know where y'all phones are?
Back out there trying to help Jermaine take off his clothes and apply pressure and stuff or whatever.
And so let's go back. You just heard another man?
Like when I got to, no, I didn't hear the man at first. I just heard arguing.
What
So,
were they
Like
saying?
I just heard voices. Like I heard arguing, right? So I thought he was on the phone arguing still.
You don't know what he was saying?
I don't know what he was saying.
Okay.
I just heard him yelling, and I assumed he was on the phone arguing. I didn't know somebody was out there.
Okay. And then when you walked outside, you actually heard another man's voice.
Yes.
Was it just one man's voice?
Yes.
And you only saw one person run from.
Yes, I only seen.
Was he standing there next to your husband?
Like they were like they were about to fight.
Okay.
They were in front of each other.
And but you don't know any physical descriptions of this guy. Was he heavy set?
No,
fat?
he was like skinny like my husband.
Shorter or taller?
A little bit shorter.
Is he black, white, or Hispanic?
I'll say black because I can see it was dark. Because
Okay. But you're not. And you said that there was a car parked. How
it
far?
was like a car like where that light pole was. It was like a little bit in front of that light pole.
Was it a
But it
passenger
was
car?
chasing. What I don't know what passenger car it is. It was kind of like.
Like your car.
Yeah,
It's not.
but
It's
it
not a
wasn't
truck. It's not a truck.
No, it wasn't a truck.
It
It
wasn't
was
an
a car.
SUV. Okay.
No.
Was it a 4-door or 2-door?
A 4-door.
Okay. And do you know what color it was? What brand it
I didn't pay
was?
attention to none of that.
Okay.
I just seen the cars.
And you said it was chasing.
No, I'm not. No, I didn't say it was chasing. What I said was when we came in, there was a car parked right there.
In front of y'all.
Yes.
Okay.
Like we on this side of the street. It was on
And
this
was
side
that?
of the street.
Was it facing y'all?
No, it was facing out.
The same direction as y'all.
Same. Yes. Like same car. The same way my car was facing. It was facing that way.
Okay. And how do you know that car in particular was the lights on?
No.
Were there people sitting in it?
Yeah, like you could tell it was people sitting in there, but I didn't, I didn't pay attention to it. I thought they were at the house or whatever. But it was people sitting in the car. Because it was 2 cars. When we was pulling up to park my car, because I had to hit a U-turn, it was 2 cars taking off already when I had came. Because one of the cars was in the parking spot where I usually park my car. So that's why my car was facing where it was facing.
Okay. And you said that guy went running northbound on Avenue G.
Yeah, when I yelled babe or whatever, that's when the dude took off running.
But you didn't see him get in that car.
I didn't see him.
Yo,
Okay.
babe, or
Yeah,
He was
whatever.
wearing shorts, pants, jeans.
He had on pants. It was pants.
Okay.
Yo, babe, or
Anything
whatever.
else that you can think of that might stick out?
No.
Do you think he's the person that stabbed your husband?
I can't say. Like, all I know is, because I didn't even know he was stabbed. Like I said, he was hitting his chest and he was talking noise, so I didn't think that he was hurt until he fell.
How do you think he got stabbed?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You sure about that?
Lashiria makes 2 important contradicting statements here. 1, she saw and heard a man talking to her husband. 2, she immediately then goes on to say that Randall was instead arguing on the phone. Both of these statements could not have happened at the same time, and in either case, they make no sense. If she saw the man, she would have been able to provide a physical description at least. Alternatively, if Randall was on the phone, then that still means the only person who could have stabbed him.
This got to be like way later. For one, this is a different hairstyle, different color. I don't know what's going on there because she went from the blonde to this orange, whatever. And she looked like she gained a lot of weight in this picture right here. She looks like at least 15 pounds over what she was before. She looks like she definitely gained weight. So this must be her. Obviously, she's handcuffed. Probably had some time under her belt in jail, eating good, not working out.
Is Lashiria, as no one else was present at the scene. For now, at least, she thinks that methods of deceit like this are working, as officers aren't probing further into her story. But what she does not know is that they have a trump card hidden up their sleeve, one that would back her into a corner completely.
Okay.
Because we couldn't even, when we went out there trying to help him, we couldn't even find
Does he?
that.
And we need to be completely honest. It's. I don't care if y'all are married or anything
Right,
like
right.
that. Does he sell drugs? Does he buy drugs?
I would say. If he does, I don't know anything about
Does he
it.
have any bad blood with anybody that you know of?
I know last week he had called me and Jermaine and told us that some dude had called his phone talking about he don't care about him being a barber. He had his head fraternizing with his girlfriend or whatever.
What?
So
He told us that.
What time was that?
Shoot, I don't know. Sometime, I want to say a week or 2 ago. I can't remember, but when you check my phone, it's in my Facebook messages and everything. Like, I was telling my friends, because he had lied. Like, he had said the dude called his phone and told him that he had his head because he seen messages from his girlfriend where my husband was texting his girlfriend.
So a guy contacts.
Husband was texting his girlfriend. She talking about it real casual, like. I mean, she's low key kind of giving them a motive. Low key, right now, she's giving them a motive, saying that my husband was texting this other guy's girlfriend, basically saying that my husband was talking to other girls, entertaining other girls, which could have gave her an emotional, jealous reason to possibly commit this crime. She low-key just gave him a motive.
Right.
My husband, yes.
Approximately a week or 2 weeks ago.
It's probably a week. I can't actually remember. I was at work in Childress and he was here.
And so he tells you that this guy said he had his head. What does that mean to you?
That he was gonna fight him.
Okay. And that's because he had seen messages from your husband to his
girlfriend. Or
you know
something.
what his name is?
He said he didn't know who the dude was.
Okay. Did he say how he received those messages?
He said the dude called him.
Okay.
Called him?
Yeah, he said first the dude called him and then a girl called him private and he told Jermaine the same story and then Jermaine called me and was like, hey, what's going on? And I said, I don't know. I said, he just called me and told me that the dude said he was gonna fight him for messing with his woman or whatever. And then Jermaine was like, where's he at now? Do I need to go get him? And I said, no. When I talked to him, he said he was at his mom's house. So I guess he's all right. And we left it at that.
Okay. And you said that he had messaged you on Facebook about this?
No. I had messaged my friends.
Okay.
And
Was this the
so,
same day that Ray had called you?
Yes.
Okay.
It was the same. Well, actually, like when I was on the phone with Ray, I was texting. And I even told my mom, like, she was on the phone as well.
Sometimes it's hard for us to get Facebook messages.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's still going to be on your Facebook?
Yeah, it's in my messenger.
Would you mind logging in and showing me, and maybe we can print those out? Okay, we'll see. We'll get those in a minute. But that's the only beef that you know of?
That's the only beef that I know of.
Okay. What about his baby mama?
I don't know. They're off and on. Like, they'll go a month without nothing. But like I said, she was on the phone with him, so there was nothing there.
Was he hard? But he was kind of arguing with her, wasn't she? You think, does she have a boyfriend? Okay.
As far as, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I just, like I said, the number, that 243 number is a new number because I got tired of her calling me. So I changed my number. But I know for sure I text him and told him, and then I text Aunt and told Aunt.
Okay. Who was that guy?
Aunt?
No,
Demetrius. They're both my friends.
Okay. Are you not having a good relationship with Ryan?
No, we're fine. Like, we've been doing good.
Okay.
We've been doing real good.
So you don't know of anything that how he could have possibly been stabbed?
Like I said, the only thing I know about is when he said that dude called and then some girl called.
Right. There was no problems tonight with anybody?
Okay. As far as I know, like I said, he wasn't at the bar with us. He was mingling around.
You don't know his passcode to his phone at all?
Randall having an affair with another man's wife is an important clue for detectives. If this is true, Lasheria would naturally have been jealous, which gives rise to the possibility that these feelings led to her murdering Randall.
Yo, I could be a damn detective, bro. Didn't I just say that? I literally just said that, bro.
However, it is extremely suspicious that she was trying to conceal such an important piece of evidence. Coupled with the way she reacts to her husband's death, it raises several questions about just how stable their relationship was.
We both got new phones. So.
I want to express to you how important it is that we have all the information.
Right.
You are his wife, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You know he did not make it.
You do
So
a fake
I want
crime?
you to know how important it is for us to know all the information that we can. Okay?
Yo, a fake ass cry? Nah, not the fake tears, bro. Damn.
I don't know. I don't know his name. You don't know a name.
Excuse me?
He never told me a name. He never told us a name what to do.
But that was only a couple of weeks ago, right?
I don't know.
Now knowing that, can you think of anything that who would actually do something like that to him?
I don't know. Like, I don't live here with him. I don't know. I've been trying to get him to move down there with me because he's been so depressed and stuff down there. Oh no.
You sure about that?
And he bottled so much stuff in. My husband don't tell me everything.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So you don't know who may have shown up there?
Huh?
You don't know who would have known where he was? And the exact address and location.
The only people I know he hang with is my family. I don't know what he do or who he with when I'm not here. Because my husband, when I'm here, he's with me. I don't know what he do when I'm not here.
From talking to Julius, talking to Alexis, and from what you've told me, the only people that were out there at the time that he actually got stabbed is you, right, and some unknown guy.
I wasn't out there. Like I said, I didn't even see him get stabbed. Like, I didn't see the dude raise his hand up or nothing. All I see was arguing. That's all. And then I seen them standing there. And I seen my husband hit his chest. That was it.
You don't know who that guy is?
I don't know who it is. I don't know.
Uh-oh, there goes the tears.
And I think it's pretty important that if you do know, that you tell us. Because now it's a murder. It's somebody taking your husband's life for what appears to be no reason, you know.
Is she shaking?
And on your Facebook, it seems like you don't have a great relationship with Ray.
Oh, we were good. We've been good. My mom would tell you we've been good.
A word?
It is likely Lasheria has just realized how badly this could end for her, and therefore plans to play the distressed and innocent wife whose husband was unjustly taken away from her.
Are you seeing somebody else? Or are you?
No, like, he got his. We had like an open marriage type thing. He was doing his thing, I was doing mine.
So it was okay for him to sleep with somebody
So-
else?
so you were seeing
like,
somebody else?
Who's are you talking
Wait,
to?
if you get stabbed, hold on, wait a minute. As a guy, if you're in a relationship with another, I'm gonna say another girl, like, if you're in a relationship, right? It doesn't matter if you're a guy with a girl, guy with a guy, girl with a girl, whatever. If you're in a relationship and it's an open relationship where someone that you're with can date other people while still be with you and you vice versa, that's cool, right? Now, if you're open enough to share like that, what can that person be so upset about to want to stab you? If you're giving them enough freedom to do that, they should like really appreciate you because you're not pressed. Unless they are not okay with having an open relationship and they feel like they are forced to have one in order to keep you. That's one thing I could think of. It's possible she might not have wanted an open relationship. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts.
Demetrius?
No, that's just my
Who are you
friend.
talking to now, like, while married to Ray?
This is my first time cheating on him. It was one time thing with me.
How is it cheating? I thought it was an open relationship. How is it cheating now? How is it cheating now? I thought it was an open relationship.
He's been cheating.
Who were you cheating on him?
I was messing with this guy named
What's his real name?
Antoine Green.
And where does he live at?
I don't know his address.
Does he live here in Lubbock?
Yeah.
Did you ever communicate with
You don't
him?
know his address, but you cheated on. What if this guy named Ann is the guy who did it?
About Ray?
As far as what you mean? Yeah, I told him about the dude that Ray said called his phone or whatever, but I mean, me and him, he was in a relationship, I was in a relationship.
Do you know Antoine's phone number?
No, sir, no.
Is it on your phone?
Yes, there is.
What's it listed as?
And
A&T?
mm-hmm.
Okay. And is he lives here in Lubbock?
Mm-hmm.
When was
Lubbock.
the last time you talked to him or saw him?
I talked to him at 2 o'clock this morning
Where were you at when you called him?
at Cujo's.
Okay. Was he there too?
At Cujo's?
Okay. What kind of car does he drive?
He doesn't have a car.
Okay.
Look at her shaking, bro. She don't want to talk about Antoine Green. She don't want to talk about him. Look at her, arms folded, legs trembling, shaking. She don't want to talk. She like, damn, how many questions you gonna ask me about Antoine, bro? I don't want to answer no questions about Antoine.
So, you know, did you love Ray?
Yes, I love him.
Okay. How long have you been talking with Antoine?
Me and Antoine been friends for years. We just had sex one time.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing like.
Damn, it wasn't
It was
nothing.
just one time.
Well, you
Yo,
and Ray,
Antoine, I'll be hurt, son. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably feel some type of way at the very least. She said it wasn't nothing, bro.
were open about y'all's relationship and y'all's marriage, that
Like
it was okay for him to go and sleep with these other people. It was okay
Yes.
for you to do your thing.
Yeah, so it's not
And
cheating.
what was the median like? When you're in town, you come to see me and you're gonna sleep with me?
No, when I come to town, it was for my husband.
Okay.
Period.
When you come to town, why y'all live in different towns? That's your husband. I don't understand this
Is there
relationship.
anything of importance that we should know to assist us in solving your husband's murder?
Y'all probably know more than me. If y'all can get in his phone, I don't know. I don't know the females he talked to. I don't know nothing. I know what he told me, and that wasn't very much.
What do the females tell you?
Man, it was his baby mama. I mean, they haven't talked to me in a while because I changed my number.
Okay.
But it was times I would come and they would go through his phone and they would call me and all this stuff because they want me to know that they're sleeping with him and so on and so forth. That's why I changed my number.
Why? Why are they doing all that? Who does all that, bro? I never intentionally reached out to any guy that a girl that I was seeing was also seeing. Like, for what? Okay, you getting that? Okay, I'm getting that too. I'm not gonna. Why do I need to tell you? Why do I need to interact with you? I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand that.
And I told him, if you gonna do this, stop getting sloppy drunk to where they call my phone. It doesn't make any sense. And after I changed my number, and no one's called me. It's been good.
Okay.
You just block
Are you
people.
going back to Paducah after this?
Paducah?
I'm going to see my husband.
Okay. I'm sure that the medical examiner is going to have to investigate the cause of death. So,
Wasn't he stabbed?
but you and his family will have to make those arrangements, okay? What was he on probation for? Okay. Has he ever been arrested for anything else? Okay.
Antoine was 30 years
Son of
old.
it?
Wait, hold on. Did she say? Hold on. Hold on. Did she say I don't know at first?
How old is Antoine?
No.
I don't know. Oh no, this is Antoine. I thought this was her husband we was talking about. I'm about to say, ain't no way you saying you don't know how old your husband is. That'd be crazy.
30. Yes, 30.
Where does he stay in Lubbock?
Oh, yes, he lives.
Huh?
He lives in Lubbock.
Do you know where at?
I don't know, like, this address or nothing. I just know how to get there.
Okay.
Lashiria's revelation of another red flag in her toxic, unstable relationship with Randall strengthens the theory that jealousy and infidelity played a role in her decision to end his life, though the exact motive remains unclear.
I'm sure it's hard to take so long. I'm gonna try to clear up some things with you, okay? How many people were outside when you heard the arguing? And where was Ray standing at?
He was by my car.
Okay. Some people are saying that there was 2 people in the driveway arguing behind the truck.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
I didn't see him come by me by the truck.
Do you know anybody that has dreadlocks?
No, I don't.
You know what kind of hair Antoine has?
He had a fade.
Okay.
She said he had a fade,
The hair Antoine has?
and the caption says he had a payphone.
He had a fade.
Okay.
Captions is lying, bro. Even the captions are lying. We got less than 3 minutes.
And
Okay.
was Julius inside the house when he was arguing? When all the arguing? And the only time Julius went outside was when?
When I went in the house and told him that Ray was bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the house. He didn't. Because when I went to the door and we heard the yelling, Julius was like, they gonna wake up the neighbors. And I was like, and that's why I thought he was on the phone. Then I went out there. That's when I see somebody, but I don't know. I didn't see them by the truck at that time.
Unless Julius is
Reagan Cantrell?
in
Who's that?
on the
He
line.
was in the house sleep.
And who's Byron Hastings?
That's my cousin. He was in the house sleep too.
Okay. What do they look like?
They don't have jerseys. They got fades.
Okay.
Neither one of them got hurt.
None of them woke up
Nuh-uh. They stay asleep.
the entire time that everybody was freaking out and the ambulance was coming and all that?
I don't like. I stayed outside after Bane got up there. But as far as I know, when I went in the house, they were still asleep.
Okay. They're gonna need you to do your little unlock code so we can download your phone. Do you want to go over there and do that real
That's
quick?
fine.
Okay. Let me stop this interview real quick. All right, just keep in mind that it is a sworn statement for a murder investigation. Okay, it's against the law to lie to the police in a sworn statement. It's considered perjury. Okay, do you know what that means? Is there anything else that you would like to add before swearing to your statement or changing? All right. So do you swear to your statement everything's the truth?
That's it.
Okay. I'll conclude this interview at 9:19 a.m. It's August 20th, 2017. Reference to 17-28053.
The exact details, motive, or nature of the crime are still unclear. Lashiria's attorney claimed this was a strong case of self-defense and that Lashiria was a victim of violence at the hands of Randall, who was severely intoxicated. To support Lashiria's claim, Randall's blood alcohol level was extremely high at the time of his death. Her attorney also had evidence of Randall being aggressive with her while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Randall's family argued it was not the case, and that he was a kind man, and that he was the one who experienced abuse in the relationship. However, the investigations were unable to prove Lashiria intended to kill Randall that night. Therefore, she was offered a plea deal, and her charge was changed from murder to aggravated assault. Lashiria's attorney accepted the plea due to the unpredictability of the jury's decision, and Lashiria was sentenced to 10 years in prison with the possibility of parole after serving half her sentence for aggravated assault. Randall's family was unsatisfied with the outcome, claiming Lashiria deserved to serve more time. However, there was nothing more they could do.
I mean, if they can't prove that she stabbed him. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, with everything that she was saying, the cop didn't ask her anything that made me believe that she did it. Like she did it herself. You know what I mean? Like they didn't say anything like, "Oh, so why was there blood on you?" Or "How come when we found the knife, your fingerprints was on?" Like they didn't even like. He didn't talk to her as if he had the weapon or anything. Obviously, she was there at the crime scene when they all pulled up. So if she was to stab him, where's the weapon? You know? You know what I mean? Like where would she have put the weapon? Was she have thrown it somewhere? Like, you know? And also you got to be thinking about blood. Like, did she have blood on her hand or whatever? Now you could say maybe she touched him when he was on the floor, but in that investigation, the way that guy was talking to her, it didn't seem like he had any information that made it look like she did it. Like, so it was kind of like maybe somebody she knew did it. But based on the information that she shared, she made it seem very vague. And based on, I guess, the other people that they looked around that was nearby, I guess they couldn't find anything. I don't know when this was done, because normally they be having like doorbell cameras that can catch whatever, like car driving away or whatever she may have said she's seen in the area. But I'm guessing maybe they didn't catch on that stuff. I mean, but they know she was there, and I think she knows more than she's letting on. I think she knows way more than she's letting on. But especially for them to put her in a plea deal for 10 years. You know what I mean? Or maybe the plea deal just sounded better than giving it to the jury, because the jury might give her damn near life. But then the people didn't have enough evidence against her, so they probably wasn't confident in that, and they didn't want her to just go free. So I guess the plea deal is like, listen, 10 years, you're out. You don't want to risk losing the rest of your life, right? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. This is why I don't like to go out, hang out, 5 in the morning, whatever. I don't like to hang out with people who get stupid drunk, who drinks heavy. Not a big fan of that. I haven't done that in over a decade. I'm good on all that. Anyway, you guys drink safely, man. Keep your company to either to a minimum or to a certain standard of maturity. Keep your company to a certain standard of maturity. Not drinking to the point to where they are blacking out. Try not to have company that when they drink, they get more aggressive in a negative way. Either they're more argumentative, or they're more in your face, or they're more willing to be violent. You know what I mean? You don't want that type of company around you, especially when they drink. They act like that. Shit, if they act like that when they're sober, there's a good chance they might act like that when they're not. So anyway, let's go to the next one.